Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, as Apollo Justice and Athena Cykes now investigate the Fox Chamber of QB Manor, the crime scene itself, for any evidence that might be able to help Damien Tenma, our client, locked away. So as we've continued examining, we've examined quite a lot of the room. It's just a case of what else is there still to examine at this point in time. Which, of course, like, these statues are interesting, to say the least. We've examined the door and these things. There's this cup or something down there too. But there's also this partition that we haven't checked out yet. So let's check out this before we rotate the angle a little bit. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. Okay, we'll check the other side then. God, how dare you. Well, this is what we want to see, the picture itself. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena. Says Widget. That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. That cop's unconscious! We still might get repercussions for that. I don't know if everything will go okay regarding that. Alright, there's this up here. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait! That was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. To be honest, defending anyone would kind of make you a bit anxious and lose your cool a little bit. It's a kind of high-pressure position. Let's put it that way. Right, so this, however, is not anything important to examine by the look of things. However, there's something behind the door there. There's something behind the door. A broken statue. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why would anybody put something there? Maybe wasn't there before? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic. Oh, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too. I am? Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I should be surprised. You're the Ace Attorney of Wright Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. You really would, wouldn't you? Well, I'll take the compliment when I can get the compliment. So it's a duplicate of this statue over here by the look of things. But this does seem like an important factor. Apart from that, it seems that, to be honest, there's just left to rotate the room again. So let's check out these statues, shall we? And the glinting thing on the floor. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. Haha, how funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you're one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? Plus giraffes. Plus giraffes. Alright, there's a picture up here. There's an air vent or some such. Well, it can only be an air vent. Why would you have something else random in there? There's not some such about it. It's 100% an air vent. What's this glinting bit, though? What do we have here? Probably the thing that was used to hit Damien Tenma on the head with. Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenma Taro battling it out. Hey, careful, Apollo. It's got blood on it. Really? Hey, you're right. Wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, you know, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something before my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? The Fox and Demon statue has been added to the court records. So that's the first bit that's actually been added. The first bit of actual any import whatsoever. There's another cup down here. There's a talisman again. We checked out these guys. The picture's not in. Oh, wrestling belt. Look, trophies. Oh, this one was awarded to Alderman Kyubi, the amazing Ninetales Yokai Division winner. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should end the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The mysterious firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. I don't know. Masked prosecutors are a thing? But whatever. Right, even more trophies. There's the other statue. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the Manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. He might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Wait, it's a brilliant idea, Apollo. Not magical, mysterious. Right, the window's something interesting there. Is it because there's something weird jutting out there? He cranes his head in closer to the mic to try and look. Oh, that's just a winch. Hey, his window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out, plus a cliff. Look, Apollo. There's something cool in the window frame. There is. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty colour. Must be from some kind of animal. I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? I don't think pet foxes necessarily have golden fur. I thought it's more like orange. Let's put it that way. The golden fur has been added to the court record though, so this is an important thing. An escape was made, but via the window. Oh, we didn't get to... Oi! I guess that about wraps it up. No, that's the air vent above. That could be quite interesting. Oh, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. Obviously, it's not a thing. Hey, Apollo. Did you hear something? Hmm? I don't hear anything. All right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust! Ah! Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears! That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. See, okay, we're going to talk about that now. I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out. But why would you hear you through here? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. Ha ha ha! A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room. Do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Ah, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Ah! I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course! I must serve and well as protect. I must serve and well as protect. I must serve as well as protect, I'll correct. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo! Yeah, we did it, alright. but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Alright, well, I get to speak to you. Well, I still want to examine this up there. We've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Well, let me have a look at this now. Ah, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper can make it. Don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. Plus, we could do, like, the boosting stuff and all that. Come on. Or you could throw me. You seem to be quite good at it. She doesn't know when to give up. And when to stop using foreign words. Well, okay then. That's all we wanted to check extra, I guess. Oh, now we've changed the, perspective of our investigation too. Let's continue to talk to Detective Fulbright. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right. And his photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman Curie didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha ha ha! You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean! I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Crime photo has been added to the court record. Why, thank you, Mr. Fulbright. I'm glad that all the detectives in these precincts are dumb. That's the only way I can put it. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is the Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Alright, the suspects. Obviously, Damien Tenma. So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. Yes, the Damien part is a nice touch to add on, that's for sure. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Ha ha ha! Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yup. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around here were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch? The guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl can lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I mean, it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. that? Is this some kind of joke? Yeah, actually, like, legitimately, is that some kind of joke? Huh? Tell me more. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as prosecutor? Because that's stupid. Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Ha ha ha! This really is the dark age of law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him. I imagine now I've got a name to the face that appears on the layout there. You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of law. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha! Never fear! I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright? I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Ah! I'd even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes! Yes, they are! My favourite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. And while he was wearing the shoes? He's not bad. Apart from the fact he's bad. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detectives, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. And so we move straight there. The QB Manor foyer, which we know that due to the little bit of the layout we saw, that's his office over there. It's just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look. It's Mr... What was it again? Finch? French? No, no, no. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell ya. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Oh, okay. Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask. The Amazing Ninetales? Oh right, the wrestler appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him! What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look! There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. The Amazing Ninetales mask has been added to the court record. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't ya? Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in a quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Haha. Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. No, I must begin now. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually... why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Go on, Apollo. Ask him about the amazing Ninetales murder already. Okay, then I will. The amazing Ninetales. Amazing Ninetales is our village's saviour, and don't you forget it. Ooh. His trademark's a gold cape made of like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalising Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Huh, the amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Wonder if he's fought Tiger Mask. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. Oh no, a lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. The amazing Ninetales glossy has been added to the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? We'll find out more. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Temataro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too. Like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tematown? What's he plotting? Rumour has it he's planning on releasing Temataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the forbidden changer once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Okay then. We'll do that. What's he picking out and where? I mean, I'm guessing it's pocket lint. Yes, it is. I was a bit worried though that it might come from his armpit, and that would be really wrong. Armpit dandruff, guys? Armpit dandruff. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance like Mr. Cuby said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? Heh, I do indeed. I was with Mayor Temma's aide. Florent Labelle's his name. Haha. That's silhouette. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watching it the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted him. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder? That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this is the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Huh. Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way! Can the amazing Ninetales and the alderman actually be? Also, that's pretty buff for an old man. Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Right, the golden fur has been reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. Alright, do we talk with you some more? Well, there's nothing to talk to you about. Can I present more to you? To try and find out a little bit more myself? Or do I just want to walk on at this point in time? We can always come back to him and present if we need to. That's a great picture in the background too. Let's move to try and find Jinxie. Now, where will Jinxie be at this point? We imagine the QB Manor garden. No. No. Any ideas, though, Athena? Come up with anything yet? Oh, of course I have. But it's not quite ready for prime time. Huh? The truth will only be revealed once we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's still just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything yet. It's a dilemma any great detective must face. Whatever. Widget! So basically, you have no ideas. Thanks for nothing. What are your thoughts on the case so far? Well, I think our killer is most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool. I mean, just look how they killed the alderman. One decisive thrust, no hesitation. And you know this how? Psychology? That's right. I profiled the killer based on the evidence we found at the scene. I can almost picture the killer in my mind. A terrifying face twisted from hatred toward the victim. Big bulging eyes full of murderous intent. A horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear. And wings, black and sinister. Wings? That sounds like Ten Mataro. On second thought, scratch psychology. That last part was just my imagination. You think? Well, we haven't found you, so you must be in the alley lane. So let's go to Yokai Lane. And see if someone is waiting for us there. April 17th. Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Hello, Jinxie. Oh look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. But if she's the maid for that place, then who's she got a shop for? A charm to make a better milkshake, and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me! Nee! It's the demon lawyer! Ah! Not another warning charm. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Cykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't... That you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Her kind of face is always quite amusing to me, actually. Alright, let's speak to Jinxie and see if we can get some more information out of her. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least, not yet. But you do think Ten Mataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that! Huh? But you said Ten Mataro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Ah, what was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. Not again. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gone in her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Ten Mataro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. Ah, that's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Ten Mataro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? that's true, but if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father too. Alright then. So we got ourselves a new conversation option. Tenma Taro did it? Question mark? Well, what's with the shifty eyes as well that you're throwing around the place? I guess you are kind of suspicious of everything around this place. Why does someone so fearful of yokai even work in a place full of yokai? Or, you know, pictures and all that. I wouldn't be able to deal with that spider all the time. You'd catch me out the corner of the eye. That umbrella is the most ghostly part of all, though. But we continue next time on Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, getting a little bit more testimony from people around the place before I'm sure we'll hit the courtroom. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.